Hi everybody, this is Harmony with Harmony Stitches and welcome back to my channel. Whether this is your first time joining me or if you've been here multiple times and have subscribed, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to come visit with me and see what I have to say about my crafting. Here on this channel, we talk about my crafting journey, which usually revolves around cross stitch. I do, however, throw in some knitting and occasionally some crochet. I've told a quick story before about how crochet used to be my go-to craft and now it's cross stitch. It's funny how things change over time. So I don't have a big update for you this week, but I didn't want to skip a video because I know that some of you are waiting for details on the little life update that I hinted about last week. I did get a new job. I have been at my previous job for 9 years, and this past Friday, the 18th of February, was my last day. And on Monday, tomorrow, February 21st, I start my new job as executive secretary for a superintendent at one of the local school districts in my county. So that's pretty exciting. I'm kind of going from an entry level, working 9 years at an entry level position to an executive position, and I'm really excited about it. The superintendent seems really nice. One of my previous coworkers had a meeting with him or something last week and said good things about me. So that was really exciting. One of the really exciting parts for me is that most days, I work 7:30 to 3:30. So that's a little bit less hours per week, and it means that I get to be home earlier. I have to start a little bit earlier, but that means I get home earlier in the afternoon, and I'm really excited about that. I'm hoping that it will help with some of the fatigue that I've been feeling from being up so early and having to be awake longer. I still want to be awake longer, but I'm hoping that at least getting home sooner will help me help my family. I'll be able to chip in with chores more than I could before and things like that. Twice a month, they do have a board meeting and I have to attend that. So those are a little bit extra hours. And then there's 2 council meetings each month as well. And I have to attend those, and those are on top of my regular hours. But I get compensated, so that's pretty good. I don't have much to share beyond that because I don't know a lot about it besides having to help, prepare for the board meetings. I will learn more as time goes on. I am fortunate enough to get 6 days training with the outgoing secretary. She gets to retire at the end of the month, but has so graciously, she's so graciously going to train me for 6 days before she's finished up. So, okay, so I know I usually don't give life updates, but I hinted at that last week of why I didn't get a lot of progress. I still didn't get a lot of progress this week because it was really hard to focus on lunch breaks. Because I had so many coworkers coming to talk to me before my last day. But I did do a little bit. I am all caught up on Lady of the Flag, so I will show her first. This is a piece that I'm stitching for my daughter. She wanted the dress to be a teal conversion, to be more of a lifelike rendition of the Statue of Liberty. So I will show you I don't have all the flosses put on drops yet. Most of the ones that are not put on drops are like the skin colors, and they are messy because I'm using them. I don't know how other people get them to be so nice and neat. I really don't. So as you can see, mine are all tangled up. But this is the floss so far. There are a lot of colors in this one. I think there's 6 colors just for the dress. There are 3 colors of red for the flag stripes, and then more colors of white and, kind of silvery gray, very light gray for the white stripes, and then there's several colors of blue. So, you add all those up, and that's not even counting the skin colors. So, other than that, I am using the called for DMC. I will have to sub out some of the beads to match the dress. We are talking about possibly redoing the torch so it's more of fire looking, like reds. So, but here is my progress so far. Oh, I have a needle sticking out here. Don't mind that. Let's see, I worked on some of the stripes here, and then this triangle down here. This is stitched on 30 count We the People linen from the Primitive Hare I got from my local needle workshop. I don't really like linen, so when I started working on this, I remembered why. It's just too loosey-goosey for me. In the Michigan Cross Stitch group, I am hosting a Traveling the USA Stitch Challenge for 2022. This month, we are supposed to travel to Sacramento, California, which means I personally have to stitch 2,299 stitches to make it from my home all the way to Sacramento. So I am all caught up with that through today. I think I am a little bit ahead, but I got behind a couple of days these last 2 weeks when I've been interviewing and preparing for my departure from my longtime job. So I think I have 6.65 days worth of stitches to do. So I'm going to do some more this afternoon because I'm not really sure how much stitching I'm going to get in per day now that my schedule's changing a little bit. So I'm going to try to make up some of where I'm lacking, because there's only 7 days left in the month. So if I need 6.65 days and I get behind one more day, I may not make it. So I'm going to try to catch up a little bit more. I did not stitch at all yesterday. Again, that's 2 Saturdays in a row that I didn't stitch at all. Just life and things. My previous position was a little bit more on the casual side. I could wear casual dresses, casual tops, casual sweaters, casual shoes. I wore low top Converse tennis shoes almost every day. And so now that I'm an executive secretary, the dress code is a little bit more different. It's a little different than what I have been accustomed to the last 9 years. So I had to go out and buy some shoes. So my family went out with me to get some shoes. We went to a shoe store in Saginaw, and then we went to St. Louis to the Blue Shamrock to get some lunch. So I didn't get any stitching done yesterday, but that's okay. The other one that I've been stitching, and I'll put in a photo, is a stitch along by the Stitching Book Club. And the Stitching Book Club is put on by Sapphire Mountain Stitches. There's 3 installments of this, and my whole goal was to get this done before the next installment. But what I'm finding about myself is 2 things, the first one I already knew. I don't like a lot of color changes, and 2, I don't think I'm a sal person. It feels like it's too much pressure, and I don't think I can do it. I'm not a sal person. Now, I will admit that the last 2 weeks have been kind of crazy for me, so that's probably not helping with the situation, but I did get a little stitching done. So I don't know how far I was last week, but I know that I was working on these big letters here. So this is the Chronicles of Narnia, and it's based on the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So it will say the Chronicles of Narnia here, and then Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe underneath of it. There will be another band of this underneath as well. And then we'll wait for number 2. I will keep this out and kind of plug away at it, maybe, but I did start a new thing today. I spun the wheel. Oh, I am using the called for DMC for this. Again, they're messy because I'm using them. I don't know how people keep them all nice and neat. I am stitching this on 28 count white Monaco with the called for DMC. So I did spin my new start wheel, and I'll put that here. It actually, to be, full transparency here, it landed on a Christmas Tree Farm by the Prairie Schooler, and I found I don't have any of those threads. So I did spin it again, and it did land on something that I've had in my stash for a while, and so that was kind of nice, and I do have all the threads for this one. The only one that I don't have on this right now is white. It's in a different project bag or something else that really doesn't need a whole skein of white, so I'll steal it from there. So I am using all of the DMC. It's 744, 742, 779, 3826. $9.96, $7.25, and $3.07. And I'm stitching this on antique white 14 count Aida, and I got a small start as usual while my husband was napping. So this is Sweet to the Soul by Joyful Expressions. It will have these hexagon type shapes all the way around the outside in a rectangle shape. And then in the inside will say something sweet to my soul. It's a Bible verse of some kind. I don't remember. And then it has a couple of bees. But you'll be able to see it on the picture that I have posted. So I did start that. Each little hexagon is 56 stitches, and I got 3 done. So I got 168 stitches in this already today. And I will plug away at this all week long. And I'm thinking this is actually one of the better choices that I could have come up with this week, because if all I have time for is 56 stitches, that's just over about 15 to 20 minutes. So if I can get in 15 to 20 minutes, then I will have 1 hexagon done. And I have on the page that I'm working on, I have about 27 more hexagons. So if I could get a good chunk of those done, then I will feel accomplished on the project for the week. So that's all I have to show you for this week, because it's been light with the changes that I have going on in my life. So plans, if I can get myself to do so, I'm going to plug away at the Chronicles of Narnia by Stitching Book Club. I will work on Sweet to the Soul by Joyful Expressions, see if I can get some of those hexagons done. But main goal is to stay updated on Lady of the Flag so I can complete that challenge for the Traveling the USA. In the other challenge group I'm in by Creatively Crafting, I will again link below. I am almost finished with my stitches for the month. I don't know if I'm going to make the full amount plus the bonus, but I should meet the minimum of 4,000 to get my base points. I finished all of the other, for the mini bingo board that she puts in, I've finished all but the red one. Well, there's 2 others. I finished all but the red one. I've stitched, it's to stitch 30 minutes with red. I've got about 15, so I need another 15 minutes. I'll get that on Lady of the Flag, no problem, stitching on the flag. And then there was 2 others. Put your initials on your cross stitch, which I do not do and I won't do, so I won't get that one marked off. And then another one is to send that stitched card to a loved one, and that's not going to get done by the end of the month. So I won't get bonus points for a coverall on the mini bingo board, but that's okay. This is my first month joining them, and I just figure it's for fun and I can do what I want, what I can, and see how it goes. But my main objective for every single month is to complete the stitches for the Traveling USA in the Michigan Cross Stitch group. I was actually quite surprised at how many people joined me with it being such a big travel from wherever they are in Michigan to Sacramento. I don't really know why, but my guess would be is that they were really motivated to get the 2,000-ish stitches into one particular project. And so far, I think we have 2 finished projects because of this challenge. And I'm super excited about that. So if you are in Michigan, in the Michigan Cross Stitch group, and you are participating in the Traveling USA, thank you so much for joining me in that challenge, and I hope that you are finding great success with your project. Otherwise, that is actually all I have. I did put up a bonus cut video on Wednesday, so I hope that you had a chance to check that out. Until next Sunday, I hope that you have found some inspiration here to continue on with your crafting, or maybe to try something new. And I will have more updates about the new job as I have them. I will surely pass them along to you, because I know that some of you are super excited for me, and I just want to share it with you. So until next Sunday, bye.